Yeah.
All right, Stan, so let's answer the question and share with people, what good does apartment life bring to both the community and to the city as a whole? What's the end result? What's the big picture of what you want to see happen?
Well, the beauty of apartment life is it's very practical. So these couples, CARES teams, or families that we move into the apartment community, they are there to create a sense of community. We did a survey that was so enlightening, and we found that over half of all apartment residents say that I have 0 friends that live in the apartment community. So it is a life of isolation, of insulation, of lack of support system, lots of fragmented families and single individuals who are suffering from extreme loneliness. And so CARES teams really get in there and invest in these people's lives, befriend them, love them, serve them, meet practical needs in their lives, whether it be physical needs, emotional needs, social needs, spiritual needs. They help connect them to a church for those that are searching for that. So it's just very practical. And any of you, if you've ever lived in an apartment, you know what I'm talking about. There just is a dearth of sense of vitality and community life. And that's what CARES teams do, is they try to recreate that sense of community and really minister to people in a very tangible way.
So you guys are moving into a community and in essence kind of reviving that.
Absolutely.
And bringing it to a whole new level.
The staff that run the apartment, they have the heart to do that, they have the desire to do that, but they have no time to do that. And they're up to their eyeballs trying to kind of run the apartment, whereas these CARES teams kind of come alongside them and are an extension of what they do, but they can touch the residents in a more tangible way because they live there. Most of the staff, they go home at 5 o'clock.
Right.
The CARES teams live there 24/7, and they are able to really minister and serve the residents in a much more intimate way than the on-site staff can.
Yeah, that's a strong point you're making on the community side. What about on more of the city side for the guy who owns the apartments or the apartment itself, and kind of what kind of financial good or just economic difference does that make in a city?
Well, the beauty of this for the apartment owner, a typical apartment owner will spend $500,000 a year just in resident turnover. Average apartment will turn over 75% of their residents every year. Why? A lot of reasons for that, but one of them is there's nothing holding them there. They don't have any friends there, they don't have any roots in the community, and so the owner knows that it's in his best interest to help the residents really get connected to one another, build authentic friendships, put down roots in the community, because that's going to decrease his turnover. And so we've been able to document and really demonstrate empirically that the CARES program will have a significant effect, 10 to 15% reduction in turnover, because of the influence that this CARES team, this family living there, has on the residents.
Yeah, I can see that adding to a lot of the stability of a neighborhood and a community.
Absolutely.
I mean, even, I don't know if you guys have ever done the research, but even on crime, I mean, because, the people that don't have the stable family, home, community environment, I mean, they're going to be out running the streets or not having a place of identity and a community. That's just really neat to see how you guys do that. I see this as a real valuable tool for anybody that wants to make a contribution to their community, to get plugged in, to serve, but also to experience a great reward in being able to stay in a facility at a low cost and then in turn serve back to their apartment community.
I think that's what many CARES teams bring me the most joy when I hear that they're living in this neighborhood today, and they really don't know their neighbors. They're don't have vibrancy of community where they live today. We move them into an apartment and give them a platform to really be a part of revitalizing this. And 1 to 2 years later, they've got more friends in this apartment community than they ever had in their neighborhood. And these are rich, deep, authentic friendships that they've been able to build and really transform people's lives. And at the end of the day, that's what most people want to say their lives were about.
That's great. Well, thanks for spending the time to share with us what you guys are doing.
Absolutely.
Thanks.